Now, did she tell you guys to come to my class too
No.
this morning? She didn't. You guys just did.
I
Yeah.
joined hers first, but yours was the only one that popped up.
Okay. Let's see. Come to my Zoom. Yeah, I don't want him to be miss class because you all are here. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't want. I don't know. It's hard to get that guy to come to my Zoom. I don't know what it is. Clad? Oh my God. Really? The other. And then I can't type this morning. I got a really bad migraine. So it's, I'm like, my head's all fuzzy. Okay, so the other students. Sorry about this. Yeah, if he doesn't come, he's going to get in trouble because he's supposed to be here. Because you all are here, you all didn't misunderstand the time, right? You just know. You just know later you're going to go to Sherry. So we'll get off. We'll stay on for a little bit, and then we'll get off so we can be on Sherry's room at 9. So did you guys do anything fun this weekend?
Not that I can think of.
No. What about you, Eleanor? Did you do something fantastic?
Yep.
You did? What did you do?
I like to hang out. Then I listen to music. And then I went to outside.
Oh, they listen to music and you got to go outside. It was pretty this weekend, huh?
Yep. Yep.
Good. Look at my earrings. It's kind of funny. My earrings are black. They're red, yellow, and green. But the green picks up my green screen. Can you see that?
Yep.
That's
Isn't that
funny.
weird? Huh?
That's funny.
I know. I was looking at that earlier. I'm like, oh, it's the green is on. You can't tell. There he is. Finally. Okay. Good morning, Clad.
I liked that noise that came out. It's like you're walking into a liquor store.
I've never been to a liquor store.
I was just gonna say, hey, how do you know what that sounds like? Yeah, they typically have the ding do so they know when people are coming in. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta take a migraine pill because this is first one's not working. So what did you do this weekend, Cloud? Anything fun?
Oh. Well, I got to talk with Sam for a bit.
Oh, how's he doing?
He's doing okay.
Is he still going to Laurel Ref?
I believe so.
Oh, huh. Well, I sure would like to get him in this program.
Yeah.
I tried last year. He didn't want to go. Almost. I almost convinced him.
I got Andrew to join this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. You think he would like it in here?
Probably.
Probably. Sorry.
Sometimes he's pretty hard worker.
You know, I convinced him to come to Eschaton. And he wasn't sure, and no one else ever asked him to go. And I was the first and only one, I think, that wanted him on my team. And I just had a feeling about Sam and working. That's why I asked him. I said, you want to have a job, you want to move out, and you want to do this and that. I said, I can help you do that. You got to work with me, though. You can't get mad at me if I try and help you do things different or faster. You got to know that I'm trying to help you and not, do anything else but help you, right? And so I finally convinced him. And when we went to Eschaton, he was such a fantastic worker. And I was so insanely proud of him because he was so fast and he remembered everything I told him like the first time I told him. He just got it. And I knew he was going to be that way. I don't know how I knew, but I did. And he was one of my best workers by far. He was fantastic. So I know that he would do good in this program. I tried to have him come the last time, but he almost did. I don't know if he'd come now or for the next time would be really cool.
I think he might be able to come next time.
Like this school year?
Not this school, but like the next one.
But I mean, the next one starts in August.
You'd have to start in the summer.
Mm-hmm. Talk to him about it, Clad.
All right. I'll talk to him about it today.
Yeah, there's only one problem with him. And you guys probably don't have this problem, but I'm sure the teachers do. You have to be very careful how you talk to Sam because he gets mad really easy. He can take things the wrong way. I love Sam. I get along and I always have gotten along very, very well with Sam. I think he would do really well in this program, but I almost feel like I'm the one that's going to have to work with him. You know, I don't know. I'm not sure how he'll do with Sherry. But that's the only thing I'm kind of afraid of. But just because the personalities might clash. And I get along with everybody. I mean, there's nobody at the school that I haven't gotten along with. So I know Sam. I made it a point to get to know him because he was so quiet and by himself a lot. So when I was there, I made it a point to get to know him. And I really like Sam. I think he's nice. So yeah, if you can talk to him, the next time you talk to him, tell him that I'm here and tell him I miss him. I would like to see him. And tell him to come. It'd be a good program for him. He could get some good work skills out of this. I think we could do a lot for him here. And Laura Ruff, he's not getting anything out of Laura Ruff. I'm sorry. I love the school. I love the people, but he's not going to get anything out of Laura Ruff being there, you know. So trying to convince him to come, Cloud. And if he needs to fill out an application, I'll talk to Sherry. Since summer school hasn't started, I'll talk to Sherry about letting him in.
Okay.
But talk to him first and see what he says. Okay?
All right. I'll talk to him if I can.
Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate that. Okay, so let's see, what time do we have? Okay, yeah, so I guess we're going to be learning finances. But Sherry's going to run that in her class, so. Well, that's good because.
No,
Mm-hmm.
I think we're supposed to go there.
Yeah, she wanted us to pop in here because you guys got to hang out and do some stuff. You know, it can't be just coming in at 9, so that's why you're in here. So let me see.
How long is Sherry's Zoom gonna be?
No, I have no idea.
Okay.
Well, it probably can't go long because I have me and Eleanor work together at 9:30. So, well, I'm losing my voice for some reason. But so anyway, yeah, I don't think it'd go on very long. And I don't know if she's going to get us started, and then I'm going to be working with you guys on a 101. Oh, so Tyler, how are you doing on your class, your custodial class?
Oh, I finished every test last week, Saturday. I finished all the tests.
So how'd you do?
The last 2, I got 100% on them.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Good job.
It's because I followed out the study guides, and then I did it that way.
Perfect. So now you got that under your belt. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I would actually do that course too if I had the chance. Was it free?
What?
Your class?
It was like $160 or something like that. I don't know.
And was it all online?
Yeah.
Oh. Might be something to consider. Good. Well, good for you. I was thinking about
at the very beginning, we had to go to like South Sac and pick up the book and stuff. And
yeah. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Okay, do you get to keep the books?
I think so. Yeah.
Hmm, good. Okay, there was something else I wanted to ask you. What was it? I don't remember. So, are you guys gonna, or Clad, are you gonna, you have another appointment to do your DMV test again?
I'm not sure yet, but I'm gonna study some more and I'm gonna head over there once again. When I can.
Don't go too soon. Give
I
yourself
will.
plenty of time to study, but you have to study the book.
That's why I've got this.
You have one too. Good. Yeah, I would read that over and over again because I'm sure you got the questions down online.
Hmm.
Because there's obviously there's more questions to that
There were
test.
different questions that I got.
Yeah, that's what I heard. So study that book. It's good practice, the ones online, but study the book instead because that's where the majority of the questions are going to come from. So,
Yeah.
so if you can remember any of the questions as you're reading, highlight that in your book so that way you'll know, okay, this was on it, that was on it. You know, you're not going to remember every single question, of course, but
Right.
whatever you can remember, make sure you highlight it in the book. That way, you know that okay, this one I have to know because that was on the test. Not to say you're going to get the same exact questions again, because I think it's just random questions that come out in a bucket. So I don't think every test is the same. I think they're especially if you're doing them on a computer. You guys did it on a computer, right? Yeah. So those questions could vary from time to time you go in, but they'll definitely be the same type of questions. Okay, so today is
And on a similar note, my driving test is on Thursday.
right. Awesome. Are
Yeah.
you excited?
What?
Are you excited?
Yeah. I'm a little worried, but
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure you're gonna do great.
yeah.
You'll be safe on the road, so I think you're gonna pass it. You're a smart guy and you're very careful, so I think you're gonna do good. So,
Okay.
what time do you go in?
I think it's at like 11.
Okay, so Tyler at 11. I'm gonna write this down.
Well, I might have to take Project Search off that day because I'm gonna be all busy that morning.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, and you got to get there early, probably, too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a horde of people there, as the other one saw earlier, because too much people.
Yeah.
Um, man, it's so hard to think this morning. There was questions I wanted to ask. I don't remember. I don't remember. Darn it. Like I said, my brain is foggy.
Yeah.
Maybe I should drink my tea. Oh, so is Sue going to read for you, Tyler?
Yeah. I hope you're okay with that. I didn't mean to make you all happy and then not happy at the same time.
Oh, well, see, what happened with that is you actually told me, before you asked me to read, you actually told me that you wanted Sue to read for you, but she wasn't with Project Search anymore.
Yeah.
And that, and I did think about, wow, I talk to her periodically, so I thought maybe I could talk to her for you. But then when you asked me later, I'm like, oh yeah, let's read for you. But then I got to thinking, oh, I'm his second choice. He did want Sue. And then that's why I asked you, hey, I can ask Sue for you because, I talked to her. So, but I'm glad that worked out because that's, honestly, when you ask somebody to read for you for your graduation, I think that's an honor. And we all take it that way. We all think that, wow, they picked me. Of all the people they could pick, they picked me to say something on their behalf. And that's quite special, to ask someone to do that. So I want it to be who you want to have read, So, and like for the rest of you, when you guys graduate and have somebody read for you, just take a while to think about that and who are you closest to, who's been there to help you, who's, who are you more attached to at the school, right? Could be any of the IAs or the teachers. So,
Well, after Sue left to a different job, you were the most helpful one to me, other than Sherry, on the Zoom meeting.
oh, yeah, thanks. And yeah, and we've had a lot of fun together, our tea time, and
Yeah.
laughed and laughed and laughed in that. Remember when we were in the cafeteria? We had so much fun. Oh my gosh, it was just you were so
Yeah.
much fun. I had a blast with you. So yeah, um, yeah, we had fun. But yeah, the reading your speech on your graduation, because graduation is a really special day. It's just all your hard work led up to this point. So when you have someone read for you, you want them to be able to speak from the heart because they're close to you and wish you well and want the best for you and all that stuff. So yeah, you guys should have who you want to have read for you at your graduation by far because it's an important day. It is
Yeah.
for us, you guys, and it is for you guys because you're graduating.
I just need
Yeah.
to figure out what the date for the Laurel Ruff graduation is.
Yeah, I thought somebody said they're thinking about. Oh, Sherry said they were thinking about June 2nd, I think, but that's not set in stone yet, so that might change.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how they're doing the graduation. If you're going there to do it, or they're doing it at Zoom again, I don't know. We'll drive by because we did it last year. I remember reading for Jordan, and we did this big video, and everybody read. Whoever was speaking for the student, they got to read. They got to read their stuff, but it was on video. So I don't know if they're going to do it that way this year, or we're going to go up there and do it like we used to. I don't know. We'll have to see what that looks like.
Yeah.
So Royce is graduating too, and Sherry's reading for you, right? Royce?
Yes.
Okay. And Clad, you're not graduating yet, right?
Nope, this was still my first year.
But I mean, you're not graduating from Laurel Ruff.
Not that either. At least not yet.
How old are you?
20?
Oh, you're still a puppy. Good. We have you for a while. That's awesome. Eleanor. Hi. Okay. Well, I'm going to let you guys have a little break before
Okay.
Sherry's Zoom. So remember, go into Sherry's Zoom and be there before 9. Okay, don't be late, you guys, okay? Remember, Eleanor,
All right.
9 o'clock, you're going to be in Sherry's Zoom. And I'm pretty sure, unless she changes it, Eleanor, we have a phone call at 9:30, okay?
Okay.
And the rest of our calls are the same guys, okay?
Okay. Shouldn't
Okay.
be too long, hopefully.
Okay, guys, I'll see you in a few minutes.
Bye.
Alright. See you,
All right.
Yvonne.
Okay, bye.
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 I guess he's a mean person now. right. All right. No. That's not the password. I need to figure out what it is. Oh, I forgot about that.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. Sure. Hello.
Hey everyone.
Let me get Oscar here to co-host. Okay. Oh, did it take it away? Can only one person co-host? Brittany. No, it looks like you're both still co-hosts.
I'm still co-host.
Okay. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. How was your guys' spring break?
It was pretty good.
You guys do anything exciting?
Let's see, if I remember correctly, I got to go out and walk outside for a little while. I did some spring break cleaning.
You know what? We had the same agenda. I did the same thing. I started challenging myself to get up and go walking in the morning. So Saturday, I actually walked like 4 miles, and I don't walk too much, so I was really proud of myself.
Good job.
Yeah, I mean it's perfect weather right now in Sacramento, minus the allergies. It's my first year having allergies and having to buy Claritin. Oh my gosh, I thought it was gonna be like maybe $5 or $6. It was $25 at Walmart.
I know, it's so expensive.
Yes, but it's needed, especially living here with all these trees and plants and stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
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 Those allergies are going to be a pain later on.
Yes. So whenever you guys are ready for me to start, just let me know. I don't know if you guys need to do anything with your class first.
We're ready.
Oh, okay. Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Brittany Owens, and I'm going to be with your guys' class for 4 sessions. Once again, my name is Brittany Owens, and I work at Schools First Federal Credit Union. Do you guys know what is a credit union? And feel free to unmute yourself or put it in the chat. I don't mind if you want to talk to me or if you want to write to me. Either way, communication is fine. But what is a credit union?
Come on, guys. We're going to need participation, okay?
Oh, Tyler, go ahead. Feel free if you want to unmute or chat, whichever's best for you.
I believe it's a bank where everyone's money helps each other out. Like, well, I don't really remember. I remember in high school we talked about it in econ class. It was a while ago.
But you're right, Tyler. We are like a bank, but we're a little bit different. But I like how you said how we help people out, because that is the credit union's main focus. With a bank, our owners are a little bit different. So with the bank, they have shareholders, and their shareholders invest their own personal money into the bank. Whereas a credit union, our members own the credit union. So like you were saying, the people, the community, they own the credit union. So you could be a owner of the credit union by having a savings or a checking account with them. And for example, with a bank, when a bank has extra money coming in, who do you think they want to make happy? Of course, they're share owners because they're the owners. Whereas with a credit union, we want to make sure our members are satisfied. So when we have extra money, we give back to our members in the form of lower interest rates, like on auto loans and mortgages, stuff like that. So I'm going to play a quick video to better explain the difference of a credit union and a bank. And let me know if you guys can hear the music when it comes on.
Once again, it's time for Who's Your Money Match? Let's meet our first contestant, Jennifer.
Well, this seems a little excessive.
You'll have to choose between 3 money matches. But first, why don't you tell us about yourself?
Okay, my name is Jen. I'm looking for a long-term financial relationship, and I just really want to find that special connection with someone who cares about my future.
Oh, sorry.
Match number 1. What's your idea of a perfect date?
Well, I'd like to get to know you better, since you have a say in how the credit unions run. You know, maybe do some community service together.
Lame. Listen to this guy. He probably doesn't even know how to use the internet.
I know how to use the internet. You're not the only one with online banking and apps and stuff.
Getting back to the question, number 2, what's your perfect date?
Depends on what my shareholders say, I guess. Oh, maybe surprise you with a hidden fee or something. That sounds like a good time.
Number 3, care to top that? Guess not. Okay, number 1, what are your hobbies?
I like offering checking and savings accounts, mortgages, auto loans, credit cards, online banking.
I do all that stuff too.
Good to know. So, number 2, what's your best feature?
Anytime you need an ATM, I'm there for you. Unless it's another guy's ATM. When you use those, I get angry. And when I get angry, I make you pay some fees. But at least I have ATMs. Unlike number 1 over here.
What?
I've heard the rumors.
Well, you heard wrong, because I have ATMs too. So do my friends all over the country. We often team up to give better surcharge-free ATM coverage.
Whatever.
Number 3, my friends say I'm a bit of a foodie. How about you? Number 1, let's say it's the weekend and you find yourself with a ton of profits. How do you spend them?
Well, I'm not for profit, so I would spend it on you. You know, do something special, like introduce a free checking account or lower the interest rates on your loans.
Aw, that's so sweet. What about you, number 2?
The profits? Oh, I'd spend those on myself.
Well, my mind is pretty much made up, but why do you think we should pair up?
Because I'm a bank, and I am popular, and I am very rich, because my customers pay me a lot, and I am very rich.
And I think you should choose me because I'm a credit union, and I want you to make smart decisions. Not just the most popular ones.
Super rich. Just saying.
Yeah, okay, credit union, let's roll.
What?
Ah, cool! Whee!
I just don't get it. I'm a popular guy. Am I right, Pig?
Millions are leaving.
All right, you guys. So that's just a quick description of the difference between a bank and a credit union and the little piggy bank that was on there as well. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start our presentation today. And today we're going to be talking about how to achieve your financial goals. So let me go ahead and share my screen so you guys can see the PowerPoint today. Stop sharing that one. All right, give me one moment while it switches over. All right, so you should be able to see my PowerPoint now. And once again, we're going to be talking about how to achieve your financial goals. But what is a financial goal? Once again, feel free to unmute yourself or put it in the chat. What is a financial goal? And if you don't know, just say you don't know, and we can get a definition for that.
I believe a financial goal is something it's a goal, but it's something that you have to put. Let me think. I'm guessing it's a goal that you put money into over time.
Yes, congratulations. Yes, is it Khalid?
Huh?
Do you say your name Khalid?
No, it's Clad.
Claude, thank you, Claude. But yes, a financial goal is anything that you want to achieve over a long term or a short term. Anything that costs money that you want to buy in the future. Once again, it could be a short term, something you want to buy like in a month or 3 months or a year from now or even 10 years from now. So I'm going to ask you guys a question. What is a financial goal that you guys have for yourself?
Let's see. For one thing, I do have one financial goal.
Okay, what is that?
Well, for one thing, I want in the future, I want to I want to spend on my own loans.
You want to spend on your own loans?
Yeah, or my own share, or my own bills and such.
Okay, so you want to make sure you have like enough money to take care of your bills?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So you want to be like be able to budget your money, be able to take care of like your own thing, correct?
Right.
Oh, that is an awesome goal to have, and hopefully by the end of this class, as well as the 4-week session, we'll be able to put you in that direction even more.
That's great. I can't wait to get into that.
Awesome. Let's see here. Devin, what is a financial goal that you have for yourself? It could be something small or large.
Well, okay. I think it's some type of goal to spend your money on.
Yeah. Or something that you want to achieve.
Just small. I'm not sure, to be honest.
Okay. Let me give you an example of one of my financial goals. I enjoy playing tennis, but my tennis rackets are getting kind of old. So my short-term goal would to be able to purchase a brand new tennis racket so I can start going out to play again. A long-term goal that I'm currently working on, is my college degree. I'm trying to go for my master's degree, so like investing in myself. And also saving money to buy a home someday. So those are some of my financial goals. Samantha, I have you next. What is your financial goal? And I'll come back to you, Devin. That way you can think of something.
Okay.
Okay. Samantha, there you go. You can unmute yourself.
Trying to save money.
What do you want to save your money for? Is there anything in particular, or you just want to save for a certain dollar amount?
Just save it.
You know what? And that's very important to do, to save our money, because you'll want to save for like emergency fund, like for a rainy day, because you never know what can happen in life. You can have these unexpected events that can occur where you'll need some money in your savings account at all times. So great job. And let's see here. If you had the money today, what would you guys buy with it? Let's see. I see John next. If you had the money today, what would you buy? What kind of goals would you want to achieve?
Well, I want to buy a house.
John, you want to buy a house? Awesome. Yeah. That's a great goal to have. That's like a goal of myself as well, to buy a home. And a home is now like an investment. Because we can fit out our rooms like for Airbnbs and stuff like that. So that is an amazing goal to have. It's not only just a roof over our head, but now our homes can be investments. So great goal, John.
Thanks.
Thank you. Andrew, yes, I see you next.
For me, what I would buy, I'm trying to save up so that way if I wanted to, I could get a Tesla.
You want a Tesla? Those are beautiful cars, especially how they drive themselves now. Like, I would love to have a Tesla. So the only thing with that, I wouldn't suggest your very first car being your dream car. One, Teslas are extremely expensive, as well as like the maintenance on the cars. You'll want to get something reliable that's going to get you from point A to point B. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, a Tesla is an amazing car and they are beautiful. So thank you, Andrew, for sharing. Tyler, thank you. Tyler?
I was gonna say a car because I'm getting my driver's license soon, hopefully, and it'll be easier to get around that way, and so yeah.
Thank you for sharing, Tyler. And the same thing I told Andrew, make sure you get a car that's reliable, that is going to get you from point A to point B. So thank you for sharing, and congrats on getting your driver's license. That's not an easy test to take, so congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I have Royce.
Well, I'm just start saving.
Awesome. Is there a certain dollar amount you'll want to save to, or just save in general?
I just save in general. I honestly don't know how much I'm going to save.
Awesome. Thank you. Yes, and just like I told the other student, it's very important to save our money so that we can have an emergency fund. And I'll have a video for you guys for that later. Thank you for sharing. I have Jonathan.
Yes.
What is a financial goal you would like to achieve? Or if you had money today, what would you buy yourself?
Food.
Food?
Yeah, food. Yeah.
You're a foodie like me. I love a steak and a loaded baked potato. Every Sunday, I love that. I can't buy it every single Sunday, but I love at least once a month. What food would you buy?
Chicken.
Chicken. KFC, Popeyes, Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. High five. That's my favorite as well. So yes, that could be a short-term goal for yourself, because you could say, hey, on Friday, I want to get Chick-fil-A. So our next class that we have, I'm going to see if you save some money to be able to go purchase some Chick-fil-A over the weekend. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Eleanor?
Yes?
Hi. What's a goal that you would like to achieve for yourself?
What's the question again?
What's a financial goal that you would like to achieve for yourself? So if you had money today, what would you buy?
I will buy a dog.
A dog?
Yep.
Oh, what kind of dog? Or any type?
I will choose a bike.
A bike?
Yeah.
Nice. You know what? Like I said earlier before class started, I'm trying to get back to exercising and working out. I would love to have like a beach cruiser right now, but I know they should probably get like those exercise bikes where you go super far. You can go like 20 miles. I'm not there yet. I just want like a beach cruiser bike. Would you want your bike to be a certain color?
Yes.
What color would it be?
I have pink.
Pink. Me too. Pink and white. I would want a pink basket to put my water bottle in, because I would need that water. So I would want a pink and white basket on my bicycle. So hopefully by the end of these 4 weeks, we can come up with some different techniques to help you start saving to buy that bicycle for yourself. So thank you for sharing. And then I see Jordan. Jordan, what's a financial goal for yourself?
I want to save my money so that way I can get a house.
Awesome. We have a lot of people in this class saving for homes. And you know what? Once again, that's an investment. So it's going to help you guys long term. And like I said, you can rent out a room if need be. And how fun would it be to decorate our homes the way we want our homes to look like? So yes, keep saving that money to achieve that home. And let's see here. Devin, have you thought about a financial goal for yourself or something that if you had money today, what would you buy?
I would buy some lunch, like a Subway sandwich.
Subway, okay, foot long or a 6-inch or a wrap?
Foot long.
Yes, that's the best way to go. If you're gonna eat, go ahead and get the foot long. I love Subway as well. I always add Parmesan cheese to my sandwiches. I know some people think that's weird, but I love to add Parmesan cheese to it and to get the Subway lemonade. I think it's called Herbert's lemonade. It is so good. So hopefully by the end of this week, we can come up with some financial goals so that way you can achieve to get that Subway sandwich. Did I miss anyone in the class for their financial goals? Let's see here. Oh, Samantha, did I miss you?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. So thank you guys for sharing your financial goals with me. That is the first step to achieving our goals, is to know what are we trying to strive for? What are we trying to achieve? So we did the very first step by finding out what is our financial goals. After we have identified our financial goals, we have to remind ourselves of our financial goals. And these are different ways that we can do that. The first is with a vision board. Has anyone ever seen a vision board or used a vision board before? Put it in the chat, yes or no, or just unmute yourself if you like. I'm seeing some head shake saying no. Yeah, okay, well, a vision board is pretty awesome. If you're an arts and craft person like me, a vision board, just a piece of paper, or you can buy a photo album, and you just cut out, go to like old magazines, and you can cut out pictures that inspire you to achieve your goals. So if you want that Subway sandwich, you can find a sandwich and put it on the board. Some people, someone wants to buy a Tesla, so you can find a picture of a Tesla, cut it out, and put it on the board as well. And you can also put motivational words to encourage yourself. So for those people that want to save their money, you can put a $sign. Next to the $sign, you can put, hey, if I want to save, I need to open up a bank account and at a financial institution. So you can start putting notes on there. Where would I want to join? Do I want to join a bank? Do I want to join a credit union? So you can have that option. And then if you want to join a credit union, not everyone can join. So you'll have to find a credit union that works for you, that you qualify for. For example, with School First, you have to be a teacher or a family member of a teacher or work at a school district. But there are so many different credit unions in the Sacramento area that you can join as well. So you could put that on your board. I want to open an account. You may want to travel. You can cut that out and put it onto the board as well. So I haven't created my vision board for this year, 2021, but I still have my 2020 vision board. And if I want to see this board every single day to encourage myself and motivate myself, where do you guys think I would put my vision board? And once again, just unmute yourself or put in the chat for me. Where do you guys think I keep my 2020 vision board to motivate myself every single day?
Cass, I need you to be replying, okay?
I think. Okay. I think you should put your vision board on to your office.
You know what? I'm currently working at home, so I don't have a quote-unquote office, but when I do go back into the office, I would put it there. So if I'm at home and I want to see it every day, where do you guys think I keep it? Let me see here. Samantha, I'm at home. Where do you think I keep my vision board?
Maybe on a calendar or in your phone.
You know what? We're going to get to that, Samantha. We're going to get to that one. I'm going to come back to you on that one. Tyler, you have your hand raised. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, in your bedroom, like where you wake up in the morning, so that you just see it every day.
You know what, Tyler? You're right. It is. It's in my bedroom closet.
Oh.
And I keep it in my bedroom closet because I'm one of those people when they wake up the night before, I'm pulling out my clothes for work. So sometimes, I'm just like, oh my gosh, work. But when I see my vision board, I get motivated. I get encouraged. It's like, okay, these are my goals I want to achieve. And to be able to achieve these goals, I have to have income coming in. So I put mine in my bedroom closet. So thank you, Tyler. Yes, you were right, in my bedroom. So if you guys were to create a vision board, you want to put it somewhere you're going to see constantly. You're not going to want to put it way in the bottom of a shelf that you're never going to look at, because you wouldn't be reminded of why you're working so hard to achieve your goals. So if you're not an arts and craft person like me, you don't want to cut out magazine pictures and tape things and glue things, you could use a list, just like here in the middle. You could list out your goals from greatest to smallest, and you can put a timeline next to them. For example, I know we talked about the Chick-fil-A meal. You can say like, hey, by next Monday, I want to have a Chick-fil-A sandwich. And you can put that on your goal. To being a long-term goal, you could put purchase a home, because that's not going to happen overnight. That's going to take a long time to do and a lot of savings. So you can make that be your long-term goal. And lastly, like Samantha said, you can use your cell phone, because we all have our cell phones with us at least 85 to 95% of the time. So for that Tesla, you could take a screenshot and have the Tesla as your background image on your cell phone. And so every time you open your phone, you're reminded of that Tesla that you want to purchase or that home that you want to purchase. And right here on your phone, you have notes and reminders. So you can set it on your calendar like Samantha said. Hey, a week from now, I want that Chick-fil-A or Subway sandwich, so I'm going to put it down as a reminder. You can use the notes section on your cell phone to remind you again and list out your financial goals. So these are 3 different ways that we can remind ourselves on how to achieve our goals. So we have identified our goals, and now we have 3 different ways to help us achieve our goals. And I'm gonna make a promise to you guys. I'm gonna give myself some homework. Like I said, I haven't made my 2021 vision board. So I promise you guys, by next time I see you guys, I'm gonna have my vision board created so I can share it with you guys. So if you guys like, you can create a vision board before we meet or list out your goals to remind your guys' self on what you want to achieve as well. So we have identified and we have reminded ourselves. And I'm going to tell you guys a quick story of a student that I met at Ridgeview High School. His name was Benny. And in the past, before COVID, I would be in class with you guys asking you, hey, what are your financial goals? And I would write it on the whiteboard. So just like you guys in this class at Ridgeview High School, I went around and I asked the students like, hey, what are your financial goals? Everyone gave me a goal. And Benny rose his hand and he said, I want a Dodgers hat, just like the one here in the picture. I didn't think too much of it. I just wrote Dodger hat on the board. And like I have stated, I'm going to be coming into the classroom 4 times. I did the same thing at Ridgeview. And on the 4th class that I had with this class, in walks Benny wearing this LA Dodgers hat. And all his classmates were excited for him. Everyone was cheering. I had a big smile on my face. And so I asked Benny, like, hey, how did you achieve this goal? How did you get your Dodgers hat in 4 weeks? And he was like, well, Miss Brittany, remember that video you showed us with Biz Kids? And I was like, yeah. He goes, I realized I had to get some income, but I couldn't work yet. So I started looking around my neighborhood. What could I do? And I noticed a lot of my neighbors had dogs. So I started walking my dogs. And I would walk my dogs after school on the weekends, and my neighbors would pay me. I started saving that money, and I was able to purchase my Dodgers hat. And he explained to us that the Dodger hat was so important to him because at the end of the school year, his mom was going to take him to a LA Dodgers game, and he wanted to be cool and have that LA Dodgers hat. And within those 4 weeks, he was able to achieve it. But something else happened in Benny's life. In those 4 weeks, he started to learn some of the techniques that we were teaching him in the class. And as he was learning these new techniques and taking notes, his mother was observing him. And so the mom asked, like, Benny, what are you doing? Benny started to teach his mother the techniques that he learned in the class. And for once, she wasn't living paycheck to paycheck, using a lot of credit cards. She started to be able to save her money, just like Benny was. And it made a change, just not for Benny, but for his family as well. So it was just a really great feeling to know after those 4 weeks that he was able to achieve a goal. And a lot of times we think of goals as being these big things. And no, a goal can be something as small as a Dodgers hat. So I just want you guys to always remember that. You don't have to have all these real big goals. Always remember your small goals as well. And how do you guys think Benny felt after he achieved his goals? Let's see here. Royce, how do you think Benny felt after he had his Dodger hat?
I guess you feel achieved.
Yeah, he felt like, yes, I achieved it. I did it, And we all want to have that feeling. We all want to feel like we accomplished something. So always remember your goals, you guys, and keep them in focus at all times. I have another video to show you guys about keeping your goals in focus. And this is one of the Biz Kids episodes that I showed in Benny's class. So let me go ahead and start it. Give me one moment.
Bring that gang together. Biz Kids. Can you dig it? They know what's up and let you know just how to make that go together. Biz Kids. So learn a little more by bringing money through the door together. Biz Kids.
Right on. Brought to you by Goals. Don't make plans without them.
So, what's your goal?
Huh? If you don't have a goal, you're not going anywhere.
What's your financial goal?
Well, I'd like to have a car by the time I turn 18.
That's great. That's a great goal for someone our age. It may take time to make that kind of money, so it's better to start now.
Okay, so you've got a goal, but now there's some things you need to do to make sure you achieve that goal.
You have to budget. You have to track your spending and make sure it's not too much.
And then invest the leftovers.
You do that, and as time passes, you'll come closer and closer to achieving your goal.
And when you reach your goal, I've got the perfect license plate for your car.
Thanks.
Every biz kid knows the importance of setting a goal and then making a plan to reach that goal. Start with a budget. And then try to spend less than you make in order to save a little money every month in a secure savings account, say like a bank or a credit union.
Like right here. That's not. Hey.
Cut! Cut!
I'm Zoe. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Sydney.
We're Girl Scouts and we make soap.
And we're gonna clean up.
Our specific goal was to raise half of the cost for our Costa Rica trip. For all of us together, it's going to cost $6,600. So our goal is to raise $3,300. In order to make our goal of $3,300, we'd have to make
20.
I don't think we're doing this right.
The math does not work that way.
I think it's 7.5 and we get half of it. It's gonna be three, like 3.5. We need to sell 660 bars of soap in order to get to Costa Rica.
Good? Oh, guys, how you doing?
How are you?
Good. Bringing more soap, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. We sold quite a few, so...
Okay, well, how about if we give you 2 of each?
Okay, sounds great.
Okay, here's 2 rosemary.
The soap.
It does take time.
Yeah, it's not ready when we need it to be ready. We have to plan in advance.
So then what's that divided by that?
Yeah. Like if we wanted to sell at Christmas, so we had to start making it in October.
That's perfect.
Okay. And after we put that in, we put in the shortening. Yeah, we're at 10.25. The final thing we put in is the coconut oil. Once we mix it, we'll heat it up and then try and cool it down.
I'm gonna move the lye. You guys mix the lye water mixture with the oils.
It has to be constantly stirred. It takes a long time to cool down. Costa Rica, Costa Rica, Costa Rica, Costa Rica. Everyone knows about Girl Scout cookies, so when they think of Girl Scouts, they think of cookies. But with cookies, we make, 30-something cents per box.
Yeah.
We right now are making $4.65 per bar.
Yeah, the Girl Scouts make them, handmade.
Should we get one for Grandma?
The customers, they see a lot of the girls selling cookies and stuff, but they don't see the girls doing this very often. So when the customers see stuff like this, they absolutely love it.
This was our first order form / organizer. Originally, this was where we did all our financial planning.
This is what we graduated to.
Right now, we have 2,400 of the 3,300 that we want to have. So we're getting pretty close. Actually, with this last batch of soap, if we sell all of this, then we're going to be there. But
yeah.
To go to Costa Rica, we each need to sell 80 bars right now. When we're making our soap, this assembly line is really efficient because we calculated it and we're spending about 50 hours making a triple batch of soap, which means from our profit that we're making about $10 an hour per girl.
Let's put 6 in.
Okay, 6 of each. Okay. After this, then they go to the stores. I guess that makes me feel like I deserve to go on my trip more because
it's more.
I earned it. Yeah, because if someone just gave you $2,200 and was like, go to Costa Rica, that would be really cool. But that'd be really fun. But when you when we put all this time in, it's that's finally we get to do that, and it's gonna be so much more rewarding. I think that we'll have completely earned it.
It's empowering too to know that you can raise that much money.
Yeah.
Robert Johnson had a goal of buying. His goal was to go.
You know, looking out at the vast beauty of the prairie, it makes me want to have a deck.
Think of all the lumber and nails it would take. Have you even thought about how you're going to reach that financial goal?
I just want a deck. Is that so wrong?
No, but you have to make a sensible plan on how you're going to save the money. You have to be realistic.
Oh, all right, realistic. Here's what we can do here. Look at this. I can start with it right here. There, start right here. Right. Oh, ow! Right, box. There. See? That's much better.
It seems like everyone nowadays is just telling you to spend, and then spend some more, and then spend some more after that.
So why even bother saving? I mean, everybody knows it's way more fun to spend.
Yeah, except if you really want to buy something, then you don't have the money to do that. So it's also really important to save, even though it kind of bites less.
But it would bite less if you save now.
Especially if you want to buy something really big, like this. Ooh, or something bigger. Anyway, the point is that you have to save so that you have enough money to buy something like that.
So by having a little less fun now, you can have more money to have fun with later.
And that's an opportunity cost.
But that's another episode.
You have to set financial.
All right, guys. So those were some examples of how those young ladies felt with the Girl Scouts and how they felt when they achieved their goal. And like Roy said, it's an achievement. We want to feel like we achieved something. They said the words encourage. They felt motivated. So now that we talked about how we feel, we identified our goals, we need to learn how to achieve our goals. And this teacher that's coming up next is going to give us some important words. So try to pull out some of the important words that the substitute teacher is going to say in this next video for our next slide, okay? I'm going to play it now.
Goals, otherwise you're never going to get anywhere. Substitute teacher. It's all about goals. Like, take a look at me. Huh? What?
What do you mean, substitute teacher?
Well, do you think that I got to where I am today overnight? Do you think this happened overnight? No, it took years of careful planning for me to get to this place, okay? The first step is to take a hard look at yourself, like this kid.
Huh?
Have you done that? No. Are you? No. Have you? I know you haven't, otherwise you would have seen that thing on your shirt. Get rid of that. The important thing is to take a hard look at yourself. Look at your spending. Are you spending more than you make? Wrong. You've got to spend less than what you make. And then the stuff that you have left over, invest it. You've got to invest it. And then your money will grow. And as your money grows, you'll get closer and closer to your goal! Substitute teacher.
All right. So let me go back to the PowerPoint. So we have identified our goals. We are reminding ourselves of our goals. Now we need to achieve our goals. So to achieve our goals, what is the very first thing that we need? If we're wanting to make a purchase, what do we need to have to be able to buy our financial goals? What do we need?
We need money.
Yes, we need some form of income. Thank you. We need some type of money coming in. And that can be in the form of a job, a part-time job. What about allowance? Is that considered an income? What do you guys think? Go ahead.
So I was like to assume that an allowance is usually a source of income.
Yes, it is the source of income because you're doing a job and you're getting paid for it. So allowance, birthday money can be considered income. If you're walking across the street or riding your bicycle and you find $5 on the street, is that income? Yeah, because it's money coming in. So the first thing we have to have is money. We have to have some form of income coming in to achieve our financial goals. After we have money coming in, what are we going to do with it? This word starts with the letter B. And it's a 6-letter word. And you need to do this after you have the money coming in. What do you think that word could be?
Budget.
Who said that?
That was Devin.
Thank you, Devin. Yes. So after we have our income coming in, we need to budget our money. And I know a lot of people hear that word, they're like, no, I don't want a budget. They're scared of a budget because when people hear that word, sometimes they think like, that means I can't have fun. No, a budget is just a plan for your money. So when you have your money coming in, you're telling your money where to go. And I can't remember what student said it, but they want to be responsible, taking care of their own money and paying their own bills. This can assist you, a budget, sitting down and writing it all out. So we have an income, we have a budget. What do we need to do next? We have money coming in, we're telling our money where to go, but we don't want to spend our money. Andrea, I see your hand raised.
You put it in savings.
Yeah, you can put in a savings account. So we need to start saving our money. And like you said, you can open an account and put it in a savings account or a piggy bank. Whatever your form of method is, You can even put it into a jar. If you have a jar at home, like a piggy bank, you can put it in there, or a Ziploc little envelope, if that's how you like to save your money. So there are so many different ways to save. The way that I save my money is by keeping track of my money, by using a financial diary. And a financial diary isn't where you go in your diary and say, I like George today. Today I went for a walk. It's not that type of diary. A financial diary is where you write down everything that you spend. So you can use a notepad just like this. I mean, if you said just a quick notepad, and you can just write down, okay, Monday I went to Walmart and spent $20. Then I went to Target and spent $40. Then I went to Subway and got that foot-long sandwich for $12.99. Or you got the Monday special, which I suggest. If you're going to eat out, try to use some coupons or find some specials. So you can say, I went to Subway and I got a special today. So now we have income. We're budgeting. We're telling our money where to go. We're saving our money. And we're using a financial diary and keeping track of our money. Why would it be important for me to keep track of my money? And the substitute teacher told us this in the video. Why is it important that I keep track of my money and I'm saving and I'm budgeting? Do you guys remember what the substitute teacher said in his video?
Let's see. If I remember correctly, he said something about investment.
We'll get to that. He said something right before investing.
Oh, was it? It was something along the lines. Let's see. Saving.
How about this? If I'm not keeping track of my money and I don't know how much money I have, and I'm just going shopping left and right, I'm buying everything in sight, what could happen?
You could lose track of your money, because if you don't really keep track of your money, you're going to eventually lose it all.
Thank you, Royce. Yes, thank you, Royce. Yeah, if I'm not keeping track of my money, I can overly spend. So it's important that I spend less than what I earn. Because if I'm not keeping track of my money and I'm not budgeting, like Royce said, I could spend too much money that I do not have. And we don't want to do that. We don't want to spend more money than what we have. But is that even a possibility? Can I spend more money than what I have? Like, how can I spend more money than what I have? If I only have $20 in my checking account, how can I spend more money? Do you guys know?
Let's see.
And I see some head shaking. No. I could spend more money by using loans and credit cards. So it's very important that we use credit wisely. You know, we're not going to want to use our credit card for every single purchase. We'll want to use credit wisely because there are some things in life that we will have to have good credit to purchase, like a home, that future Tesla. There are some large purchases that we are going to need our credit for in the future. And we will be talking about credit in a later class. So you guys that are 18 and over in this class, do not get a credit card until after you go to the credit class, okay? So we have income coming in. We have income coming in. We're budgeting our money. We're saving our money. And we're keeping track of our money by using a financial diary so we can spend less than what we earn. And we'll want to use credit wisely so in the future we can invest. And investing can be anything. You know, it can be investing in yourself, going to school if that's something that you decide to do, purchasing a home. You know, it can be anything. Yes, investing is very important. let me get to the next slide. There we go. Invest. So that way, you can take care of yourself, put back into yourself as well. You can take financial education classes like you're doing now. So just invest in yourself in the long term because it'll pay off. And I know we talked about this word here, budget. We're going to go a little bit deeper into what a budget is. And we're going to keep it simple. A budget is two parts. It's your income and your expenses. So what you have coming in and what you have going out. And you'll want to have a positive balance down at the bottom. You don't want it to be negative. If it is negative, we'll have to go to the drawing board and correct some things so that way it's at an even dollar amount. And I'm going to show you a couple's income and a budget here. So you'll see on this, they have their income. Person one, their spouse's income, cashback rewards, and their total monthly income. So they're making $4,825, but their monthly expenses are $5,005. So they're negative every month, $180. That means they're spending more than what they earn. And they have to look at their budget and come up with different ways to correct it. And you guys, budgeting is not easy. It's something that we have to fight for every single day. There's this gap right here from what we earn and what we spend. And we want to find this gap in our money so that way we're able to save. So we want to review our budget. The first thing we can do when reviewing our budget is, can we find somewhere where we can increase our income? If we're negative every month, we can see if there's a way we can increase our income at our job. We can ask for maybe extra hours if we're working part-time, or if we're only working 4 hours on a Saturday, maybe asking our boss, like, hey, can I work an extra hour or 2 hours if you guys have availability? Or like Benny, look in your neighborhood. What are some things you can do? Can you walk a dog? Can you help an elderly person in your neighborhood? Maybe take out their trash once a week or help them clean up around the house. There are so many different ways that we can look at our income to see if we can increase it. And next, are there different things that we can do to lower our expenses? For example, has anyone cut the cable bill and got a different services to watch TV? And if you did, let me know, what service do you use instead of cable now?
Well, my parents still historically have always used AT&T, but I haven't really used it in a while.
Okay. Thank you. And I saw John, you have Jordan with you?
Yes.
Okay. What have you done differently, or you saw your parents do differently?
Well, I personally, I had Amazon Prime or Amazon TV, and then I had Netflix and Disney Plus. So we decided to cut a couple of those out. So we just have Disney Plus for now.
Yes.
So transitioning back, if we want to do Netflix, we'll go back to it, but it just seems a lot at one time.
Yes, well, Amazon Prime, it has the same thing Netflix have, so you could stay just with Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of people are to find different ways to cut expenses, just like you did, Jordan. Go ahead and cut the cable. There are different programs we can use: Disney, Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, the Redbox. We can go to the Redbox and rent movies. You can still use the library. The library has free movies. You just need a library card. So you can get a free book, audio book, or a movie from the library as well. That's one expense you can cut. And I know the Subway sandwiches, using coupons when you're going out, if you're going to eat fast food. They're in the mail all the time. So if you're going to get that Subway sandwich and there's a coupon for $5.99 for that footlong, go ahead and use it. Save where you can. Claude, I saw that you unmuted yourself.
Yes, I was actually going to say there are a lot more services that I could use.
Okay. Yeah. What type of service?
That I've actually been using a lot lately. I've been using a different amount of streaming services and the like. I've been using Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, Disney Plus, all of those. I've been
Yes.
using all those a lot more recently.
Yes. I've really been on Netflix lately. Cobra Kai. I wasn't really big on Karate Kid, but now I love that on Netflix. So I'm binge watching that right now.
My parents were really into it back in like the 80s and 90s, and my mother really wants me to get into the series sometime.
It's a really good show. And I see there's some notes in the comment box. You can get books from the library online too and read ebooks from your phone. Yes.
Oh.
Thank you, Mr. Vaughn. I do that with the library in Sacramento. They have what's called Overdrive. When you have a library card, you can download the app to your cell phone. It'll allow you to download the book. So if you want to read it, you can read it from your cell phone. You just swipe up from page to page. Or if you don't want to read it, they have audiobooks, and the book will be read to you by the author or another person. I really love audiobooks, and it's a free service that the library offers. So you can cut your expenses by using community service, such as the library, the Netflix, the Hulu, by using coupons when you're going to fast food or going to the grocery store. So that is something we can do to cut our expenses. Yeah, you can get the Kindle app or the Libby app to read the ebooks. Yes, I use Libby app as well. I haven't used the Kindle, but I do use the Libby. So those are some really awesome tools. Yes, go ahead. I see your hand raised.
I'd like to agree with you on some of those. I've also been using coupons a lot more lately. I've been trying to go out and scout some in the living room, and I've also been used to use Kindle a while back for books.
Yeah, those are so many different ways that we can review, and so we're increasing our income and lowering our expenses. So that way, that gap, we're starting to lower it, and we want to get to the point. Maybe we can do both at the same time, increase our income and lower our expenses at the same exact time. So that way, on that sample budget app that we saw, it would no longer be in red, but it would be a positive number in green. And it's not easy. You can ask any of your professors, your teachers, your parents, any adults, your friends. Budgeting can be difficult, but it's achievable. It's just that we have to sit down and actually review it and go over it. And with that being said, I'm going to put you guys in the driver's seat. We're going to go ahead.
Oh, I was just surprised to hear that.
Oh, yeah, I have many surprises. So today, you get to budget. We're all getting a budget today together as a class.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so if you have a calculator, go ahead and pull it out, or you can use your cell phone, or you can use your calculator on your computer. And this is going to be a class thing, so I'm going to ask questions for everyone. We have to come to an agreement as a class.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to play make-believe. We are 18 years old. We're a high school graduate. And we make about $15,000 net a year. So $15,000 net a year. Does that mean I make $15,000 monthly? No, that's a year. That's how much money I make over the entire 12 months. So if that's what I make a year, how do I find out what I make a month? I'm going to have to do some math. So if you have your calculators, if I make 15,000, I'm going to have to divide by 12.
Oh.
Because there's 12 months in a year. So if you look in the chat box, I put the formula in there. 15,000 divided by 12 is what? Thank you, Andrew. Yes, $1,250.
What do you say?
That is what I make a month. So for this class, we make $1,250 as a barista at Starbucks. So now we know how much we make a month. And right here is the word net. Does anyone in this class work? Does anyone have a job? Okay, when you get your paycheck, do you get your entire check? Or is something taken?
Half.
Say it again, Samantha?
I get half of it.
Yeah, because what happens when you get your paycheck? There's a large number, like your gross income and then your net income. What happens to that money?
It goes to the people who needs it.
Yeah, there's some deductions taken, like for your taxes, and that money helps pay for our roads that we drive on. Those potholes, the graffiti on the wall that we may see, it goes back to our community. So that's what happens to our money for our deductions and taxes. So our gross money is all the money we make before those deductions are taken out. And then our net income is what we take home. So I kind of like to think of it like, oh my gosh, it's gross that we don't get to keep all the money that we make. And our net is what we get to capture and take home. So that's a quick way you can think of the difference between net and gross monthly income. So for this example, our take-home pay is $1,250. And for you guys that have your calculator, you'll notice here at the bottom, we have some expenses. We have some bills we have to pay. Can you guys add up all these bills? We have $1,000 for rent, plus $200 for food, plus $200 for our bills, our heat, our electricity, and our water. We have a cell phone bill for $50, plus $150 for a car payment, plus $200 for clothes, plus $200 for car insurance, $75, plus $150 for entertainment, plus our gym membership, $50, and plus $50 for miscellaneous, which is our toilet paper, our laundry detergent, and our cleaning supplies. And if you can put it in the chat, what is our total expenses? Andrew with the fast fingers. Thank you, Andrew. $2,125. So, see here. So we have our income, which is $1,250. And like Andrew told us, our expenses is $2,125. And if we do the math, if someone can do that for me, $1,250 subtract 2,125. What is our total? So I'm taking $1,250 and subtracting 2,125. What is the number going to be?
Our total is going to be $875.
Thank you. And it looks like Jordan has it as well. Thank you, Claude. 875.
It's Clad.
Clad. Thank you, Clad. But in front of that 875, is it negative or positive?
Negative.
Thank you, Royce. Yes, we are negative $875. And that's not good because we're spending more than what we earn. So we have to look at our budget and make some corrections. We have to stop that bleeding because if we're negative $875 every single month, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. So let's look at our budget and see what can we eliminate or decrease to fix this $875. So you'll see here, we have our expenses that we saw on the last screen. And we need to come up with different ways to eliminate or deduct some of these expenses. What are some things that you guys see that we can adjust? How about the gym? We're spending $50 at the gym every month. Can we lower that monthly bill or can we eliminate it? Feel free to unmute yourself or put it in the chat. Do you think we can lower $50 a month for the gym? Devin, I see your hand raised. Go ahead.
I think we should like lower it.
And what dollar amount do you think we should lower it to?
I would say $10.
$10? Okay, thank you. And I see that your classmate, Jordan, says you can work out at home. Do you agree with that, Devin?
Yes.
Yeah, you know, yeah, we can go outside. We can go for a walk. That brand new bicycle that we're going to be purchasing and saving up for, we can start riding our bicycle versus going to the gym, especially right now with COVID. You know, we may not want to be in the hot gym around all the other people in the gym. So if you're okay, how about we just eliminate the gym and say $0 for the gym, and we just saved $50. So now our new total, we're still negative $825. So we need to eliminate or deduct another bill. You guys have any suggestions? What else can we look at?
We could do miscellaneous.
Say it again, Royce.
I'd say entertainment.
Entertainment. Okay, what do you want to do differently with your entertainment?
Well, I mean, you're going out to dinner and movies, but you can't really do it most of the time. But like, make it like at least once a month.
Once a month? Okay. So right now we're spending $150 on entertainment. What would you think a good dollar amount is to spend for entertainment?
Well, movies can be pretty expensive, but I say just don't go to the movies and just watch movies on your TV. And there are a lot of stuff you could buy, but for me, I say at least cut at least $20 when you go out.
$20?
Yeah, just like go out to dinner, get something to eat, and just don't spend on movies and such.
All right, thank you, Royce. Let's see what your classmates say as well. Let's see here. Andrew, I see your hand raised.
I was thinking more you could actually read instead of having to go through the hassle of watching, movies and all that.
So spend family time?
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree with Royce about $20 for entertainment? Or do you think we should go a little bit higher in entertainment?
I'll agree with him.
You agree with him? Okay. So for the month of April, $20 for entertainment. Does anyone else agree or disagree with Andrew and Royce for entertainment? Is anyone going to like Six Flags, or they're like, hey, I need to spend more money than $20 on entertainment? Let's see here. Eleanor, do you think $20 is good for entertainment?
Yes.
All All right, so if you guys are okay, I got 3 students that's saying $20 for entertainment. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in our April budget. So our entertainment is now gonna be $20. So instead of spending $150, we saved $130. So our total was $825. We're down to $695. We're getting there. We're still negative, but we're getting there. What else can we eliminate or maybe deduct? So we did the gym and we have done entertainment so far.
What about clothes?
Okay. Looks like Jordan said clothes, and who else said clothes?
Oh, I did. That was me who said clothes.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So clothes. What do you want to do differently with your clothes?
You could go for even cheaper clothing, stuff that isn't made of anything as expensive as you usually would get.
Okay, so right now we're spending $200 in clothing.
I'd say, how does $100 sound for clothing?
$100?
Maybe 80?
$80? Okay, 180. You tell me.
I'd say 80.
80 for clothes? All right, I need another. Thank you, Jordan. I need another student. Are we agreeing with Jordan with $80? Is that too much? Is that not enough for us for the month of April?
I mean, I'm agreeing with Clad.
Okay. Oh, that was Clad. Sorry, Clad.
That was me who was saying that.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was Jordan. Okay.
No.
Okay, so $80 for clothing. And Eleanor, you agree?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Thank you. And I saw in the chat that Jordan said clothes. Jordan, do you agree with the $80, or do you think we can spend less or more?
I agree with the $80.
You agree with the $80?
Yes.
Great. So $80 it is. Looks like I got 3 students that's agreeing with the $80. We're going to save some money because, you know, it's COVID. We're not really going out that much, you know, so we're saving some money in our clothing. So our new dollar amount, it's going to be $80. And we are spending $200. So we have saved $120. So we were negative $695. We are now at $575. So we're still negative. So we have to come up with some more ways to save some more money. So we have eliminated our gym. We're spending family time watching movies at home with their entertainment. And we're saving money on our clothes, because if we're only hanging out with our family, we don't have to get as stressed. Andrew, I saw your hand raised.
Food, we could go to food and kind of reduce that.
Food?
All
right. I'm happy. You guys have your calculator with you?
Yes, I do.
All right. We're going to look at food a little bit more deeply. So I want you to put 200 into your calculator. And then we're going to divide it by 30, because there's 30 days in a month. What is the total that you got?
I got it.
6.6.
Yeah. And Royce, did you get the same dollar amount as well?
Yeah, it's like a lot of sixes.
Yes. So thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Royce. Yeah, it's $6.66. Now, if we were to go to Chick-fil-A, can we eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner for $6.66? This is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Let's just use Chick-fil-A or McDonald's. What do you think, Andrew?
McDonald's.
Okay, can you get breakfast, lunch, and dinner for $6.66 total? So if I gave you $7 right now, could you get breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Even if you did the dollar menu at McDonald's. No, we wouldn't be able to. You know, if we got a soda for breakfast, oh, let's say orange juice. We got our orange juice for breakfast is $1. We got the sausage egg McMuffin for $1 and a hash brown. That's $3 right there just for breakfast. We do the same thing for lunch and dinner. We're not going to be able to eat or be able to eat the right types of food that we need to be nourished. So for food, $200 is really low. So we're going to leave food alone. We're not going to touch that one. But do you see something else on the board that we could change?
What about car payment?
Car payment, how would you want to change it?
You could spend a little less on your car. Maybe. I don't know, would you really want to do that?
Okay, well, let me help you out with that one. Usually with a car payment, you're in a contract. So you agreed with the dealership that you're going to keep this car for a certain amount of time. So a lot of times they won't allow you to take the car back to have a lower car payment. And the car payment that you have, $150, is extremely low. So we're going to leave our car payment alone, unless you just want to sell your car and maybe walk to and from work. But I know a lot of us had a goal of achieving a car, so maybe we'll want to leave our car. But let's look at what's our largest expense on this budget worksheet. What is costing us a lot of money? It's like the largest thing on there that we have.
Well, there's rent.
Who said rent?
That was me.
Thank you. Yeah, our rent. Wrong box. Our rent. And earlier I said for someone who wanted to buy a house, what can we do with that extra spare room that we have in our apartment or our home?
You can spend.
Say it again. If I have an extra room in my house, what can I do with that extra room to save some money? What if I had
You can get a roommate.
Yes, thank you.
Because then you guys can split the money.
Awesome. You're right on it, right on the dot. So you said I can get a roommate, right? So my rent was $1,000. Now I'm saving $500 because I had that roommate coming in and we're splitting the rent right in the middle. So I was negative $575, but now I'm only negative $75. But if I have a roommate and we're splitting this apartment, is there something else on this list we could be splitting? What about the bills? Of course, if I had a roommate, hey, we're going to split the water bills, the electricity, the heat, because they're using that just like me. So if we're splitting it, we're only paying $100 and we're saving $100. Now we are positive, you guys. We are no longer negative and we have a positive $25. And so now that we're positive $25, we can start saving that money, putting it away for our emergency fund, our rainy day budget. So we found that gap in our budget where we were negative and now we're positive. So we found that gap right in the middle. We sat down, we reviewed our budget. We looked at, okay, what can we do to fix it? How can we eliminate some of the things? What can we do? And we did that as a class. So congratulations, you guys. We are no longer negative. We are positive. So good job, you guys. We did it together as a team. So in the future, if you ever need help with a budget, there's so many different apps you can use on your cell phone. There's YouTube videos you can watch. You can reach out to your resources, your teachers, your credit unions, your parents. There's so many different ways to help you budget. So I'm coming to the end of the class today, but are there any questions that you guys may have for me?
Oh, I do have something.
Okay.
How often do you think we're going to have these kind of opportunities where we can like budget things?
You can do it monthly. Whenever you have an income coming in and you have an expense going out, you can review it. For myself, I get paid every 2 weeks. So before I get paid, I actually write everything down. So this is my actual little financial diary. And I actually write down the money I have coming in and the money I have coming out. I just put it on here. And at the top, I put in the name of the bill. So for instance, my rent, how much am I going to take out of this paycheck to be able to afford it? And I write it down. And then I put the date that I paid it. So that way I'm keeping track of what I have coming in and what I have coming out. So I'm not spending more than what I have coming in. Because it's very easy to do so. Like I said, I'm a big food person, so I could buy a steak every single day and then not have a place to live. So it's very important that you learn to budget. Does anyone else have a question? Or anything they saw in the presentation that they just want more, they want more clarity about? Let's see here. Don't see any hands raised.
Well, there is something that I saw in that presentation that I didn't really understand that much.
Okay, what was it?
It was something. Okay, so when it was something. Shoot, I can't seem to remember right now.
Okay, if you remember, I'll be back next week with you guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And let me segue to that. How many of you guys in the class have an account, like a savings or checking account?
I have one.
Bryce, Andrew. Okay. I see a lot of hands raised. Okay, cool. So next time I'm with you guys, we're going to be talking about the importance of keeping track of your money. We're going to be talking about the difference between a savings and checking account and different ways to use a savings and checking account. So for you guys that have a savings and checking account, I'm gonna rely on you guys for some answers. And for you guys that don't have savings and checking accounts, we're gonna learn about how to use them and what they're used for.
Okay.
And like I told you guys, I'm giving myself a homework assignment. I'm gonna work on my 2021 vision board because I really want to get that tennis racket for myself. It's springtime. I want to start working out. I want to get that bicycle. And so I'm going to make my vision board. So if you guys would like next week, maybe create a vision board for yourself or write your goals out or even just take a screenshot and have it on your cell phone of your guys' financial goals. Okay? Go ahead.
I hope you really get that tennis racket.
Me too, because I love tennis and, I don't want to use the word lazy. I'm going to be kind to myself. But I've been
Don't be too hard on yourself.
Yeah.
I know,
Yes, I've been finding other activities such as Netflix and Hulu to entertain myself right now, but the weather is perfect right now, so I might as well enjoy it before it gets too hot. So yes, thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Oh, and another thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Next time, I'm actually curious about how you budget for that tennis racket because I'm a little interested in some spring activities myself.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. So next class, you know what? Let me show you now. I know. Do I have time? Let's see here. Okay, I have a little bit of time. Let me show you this. I know a lot of people said they wanted to save money.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this cool thing. How many of you guys like bingo? I know I love bingo. Okay, I'm a bingo person.
We're all bingo people.
All bingo people, right? So let me show you this. And this one. Okay, share screen. Can everyone see this photo right here? Save $1,000 for emergency fund.
I can see it.
Okay, so you can print something like this out. And on this, every week, you can cross off a dollar amount that you want to put in your savings account to achieve $1,000. So we're already in April, so we will have to catch up and put more money in our savings account. But you can also get a blank envelope like this, like the kind you get for the mailbox, like the post office. And you can put like $15 right on the outside. Like, okay, this week I'm putting $15 away. So you can write the $15 on the envelope, put the $15 in there, and put it somewhere safe. But you can just play the bingo board, pick a square, and that's how much money you're going to put away to save to get to $1,000 or for the goal that you want to achieve. So if you know you want, let's go small, a Chick-fil-A sandwich, Chick-fil-A meal, it's going to cost about $12. So let's find a calculator. So if it costs $12, and let's say by the end of the week, there's 7 days in a week, I'm going to have to save $1.71 to achieve that Chick-fil-A meal. So every day I need to put $1.71 away to be able to get that. So you can look at it smaller as well. Just take the dollar amount that you want to achieve, divide it by how many days or how many months it's going to take you to achieve that goal. So if I want a tennis racket, I need to figure out how much it's going to cost me and how much time I want to give myself. So I'll look into that. I'll start looking at the exact tennis racket I want to get and how long it's going to take me to achieve.
Great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You gave me some encouragement today. I'm motivated to get that tennis racket even more now.
Great.
Anyone else have any questions or concerns before I leave? No? All right.
Oh, I have one more. I actually have a question.
Okay.
There seems to be one other person that came here but hasn't said
Oh, Oscar. That's my sorry, I didn't introduce you guys. Oscar is my coworker. I'm actually new to school's First Federal Credit Union. I've been in this department for about a year now, but this is my second class that I'm teaching. So if for some reason I couldn't answer your question or my PowerPoint wasn't working, Oscar is my left-hand man. So if I need help, I rely on Oscar to be able to assist me, and that's Oscar there.
Hello, Oscar.
Morning, everybody. You guys did a great job today. I love it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sorry, I forgot to tell you guys about Oscar. He was like a black screen ghost there for a minute. Sorry. So yeah, he is my left-hand man. He helps me through my presentation. So if I get stuck, he's there to assist me. Yeah, but I'll be you guys' rep in Sacramento. So hopefully, when COVID slows down, I may be able to meet you guys in person someday. We'll see.
I hope so.
Yeah,
Maybe
me
we can get
too.
some tennis games in someday.
Hey, we may have to do that.
Thank you, Brittany.
Thank you. If you guys have any questions, just let your teacher know, and I'll see you guys in a couple of days.
Got it.
All right. Bye, you guys. Thank you for having me. See you guys
All
next.
right.
Bye.
Bye.
God.